Good morning. This is not a vlog I expected to do at all. There was talk over the weekend of there being a lockdown in Cateeil, and I thought, it's just chismis. And then I found out this morning I've been sent this executive order, and there is something of a lockdown happening. So I saw this one earlier, and I thought, oh dear, okay, let's see. I mean, I have to go to Banabo to get feeds on Wednesday, and of course, I'm not going to have a problem doing that. My problem is I need to go to LBC in Baganga this morning to send something that's quite important. There's no other way for me to send this, and this is for an interim period. They say an interim period of 10 days, so I don't know. Then, I say, because there are something like 16 active cases here. 16 active cases, and there's some local transmission in that. All from the reports, all contact traced, all everything. I don't know. I think they must know better than me about this. I'm gonna try and see if I can get into Baganga now with my reason of I need to send important documents. Let's see. I'm going to go to the Baganga border first because that's just around the corner here. If I go to the centre of town to go and ask them, it's 20 kilometres, and so I'm just going to see if they're going to let me through with a good reason, or whether they want me to bring them a bit of paper. I don't know. Let's see. That's a checkpoint with no people at. And that's coming into Cateeil. So let's see what happens on the Baganga side. Told you it was just around the corner. And okay, all the beaches seem very, very close right now. The beaches are very, very quiet. Nobody's in them. This is Baganga side. I'm not sure about Baganga side, it's different. But that's how close we are. And they might want to put a hard border down between these two, which that's going to get very, very interesting. Okay, here's the real moment of truth. There's a checkpoint here. There's a car. Is there anyone actually enforcing anything here? Not yet. Okay, but they look like they're preparing. They look like they're preparing to do something, and the ice cream man is allowed through as well, which is good. So I just saw a delivery van, and I really hope my Lizardo orders can make it here. Is delivery essential? I hope it is. Right, well, I think they must be waiting for the mayor's signature, because that's what I've been told. I've been told it's just to be signed by the mayor today. So maybe they're waiting for a signature in order to actually implement the rules. I'm gonna go to LBC now, then when I come back, I'm going to go to Bob's and see if anyone knows what's happening and can tell me more, and I know exactly where to go for that. I just realised something. I hope that the mayor hasn't just signed the EO and they're gonna stop people coming back in while I've thought I've done a quick one and got out. Let's see how that goes. Right, they're actually checking people going the other way. So, whatever restrictions have started on this side, on the Baganga side, they are actually asking people where they're going. Interesting. People are getting through, so let's see how it is on Cateel's side. Because I hope they let me back in. Ooh, nothing yet. Nothing yet. I hate this feeling of not knowing what's happening. I really, really don't know what's happening. I'm going to go to pubs. I'm going to ask some people there because I need to go to Panabo on Wednesday to get feeds. So I have to work out, do I need papers? Can I just go? Can I just point at my food pass? I don't know. Let's see. So I'm very interested to see how busy it is here in the centre of Cateel, because traffic seems fairly normal, to be honest. And the tricycle's just going to sit there, is he? I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, okay. Are you going? That'll never change. Tricycles will never ever change. I'm just very, because I remember the first lockdown, this place was a ghost town for about a week, and then people just went back to normal. But I'm very, very interested to see how it is. And in all that talking, I realised I was meant to turn left, and I forgot. Oops. Gonna take this just in case it makes any kind of difference at all to this. Let's see what they tell me now. Heyo. There's nobody here. Heyo. I can't actually find anyone here to help me. What's going on with the world? I have no idea what's going on, so I'm going to go to the health office. Let's see if they know anything about this.
Hello!
Hello! Good morning! Pwede bang magtanong ko?
Yes, pwede.
Kung adto ko sa Panabo, unsay kinahanglan? Nagpakuan feeds.
Kana nga pa ko tayo. Dili kay, abot na akong pagawasan kung kagkatiil.
Oh.
Kay naabay nag-ano na sa Maylaya, kay nag-ano sa karon ng travel.
Oh, papasa pagkuan ng feeds.
Murag dili isa karon wala sila gisyo karon medical certificate to travel.
So kung adto ko sa gamit ko akong food pass siguro.
Dili ko sure kung sa ilang pero I think dili sila magpalakaw karon, dili sila magpagawa sa Cateel.
Kung nakoy essentials, mga fish feeds, mga bahog sa isda. So nobody knows. Nobody knows what's happening. They're apparently having meetings today, so I'm gonna have to wait and see what's happening. All they know is they're not issuing medical certificates or travel permits going to Davao or Mangagoy. So They said, maybe you can't go. And I said, I have feeds. I have to get feeds. That's nobody knows. Nobody knows. And I don't know what's happening either. You know, they turned on the globe tower at San Antonio. And that's been turned off just in time. So I can't even use the internet. I'm going to be very, very bored for 10 days. Yeah, there's nobody really knows what's going on. So I just did some made a couple of phone calls and sent some messages, and I found out the reason there was no one in that office is because they're meeting with the mayor to work out exactly how they're going to implement this. They closed the borders, or they kind of started doing it yesterday, but then today they're actually closed. The health office isn't processing any permits, any medical certificates. They're just not doing any of that at all, because, well, they said they're not sure if I'm even able to get feeds. I mean, I know I'm able to get feeds, that's definitely, but that just shows nobody really knows what's going on, because it's early days. So this is the thing, the information started, or the misinformation started spreading on Facebook yesterday. I thought nothing of it. I thought this is just people talking, but then it turns out that actually, yes, something is happening, but what? I don't know. And I had some very, very interesting dreams last night, which were all related to the anxiety I have about what's actually happening. So we'll see. We'll see, because I'm not sure. I don't think anyone's sure, really. I think the barber shop's going to be closed as well. So I have an excuse for this continuing to be like this. Let's see. And I just hope it only lasts 10 days and doesn't go any longer than that. But for now, I'm just glad I'm quarantined here and not in the city somewhere. So I've been invited to go back to the office I tried to find people at earlier because they were having a meeting, and maybe someone can now tell me and hopefully issue me some travel permits. So I'm gonna go and let's see what we can do. Right, take 2. Second time lucky, I hope. Heyo. So she made a phone call, and so I need to go back to the health office and tell them that yes, they can issue me a health certificate, medical certificate, and then I can get a manifest, and then I take it back here and get it signed, and who knows what else. Right, let's see if I can do that first. That's the most important thing. Right, take 2. Bye-bye. I'm Matt. Yes, I am allowed to go and get feeds. Okay, so I'm allowed to. Okay, I'm allowed to do this for 4 days on issuance. Okay, this works. I'm happy. We got there in the end. So I'm allowed to go there. I'm not totally sure about Baganga. I'm not totally sure about going anywhere else, but it's yeah, it doesn't seem like you can do a lot of traveling right now. By the way, it might be a local lockdown, but there's no liquor ban, and I'm pretty happy about that. So, what do I know about this now? I mean, things are still not totally clear how long it's going to last and so on. I hope it is just for the 10 days. But it seems like the borders are closed can't get in, can't get out. I've got my papers and that's fairly efficient, but thankfully it's a small town. If this was the city, that might take a long time to work out. Beaches like this are going to be closed for a while, but hopefully they can reopen for Christmas. I mean, it's a tough time in the world right now, but let's see. I just hope we can get out of this, and hopefully people like me who have this kind of anxiety over being locked down, over being trapped and stuck in one place, and I do have a lot of anxiety over that. It causes me a lot of problems, and yes, I know being on a ventilator wouldn't be very comfortable either, but it is what it is. There's a lot of people with health conditions like that, with things like that, who see these kinds of moves with a lot of anxiety, and I am one of them, and I do struggle a little bit, but I'm just glad of all places I'm here and not trapped in some small concrete box rather in the city, because that wouldn't be so fun at all. I'll post a few updates in a few days of how this is going. Let's see how it is, and I just really hope that they get on top of it, and I really hope that this isn't going to last for too long, because yeah, I think you know. So until next time.